I hope you're feeling fine because today we will be discussing a new topic taken from Quarter 3, Module 1. I am your science teacher, Deo Martinada. Before we proceed, please ensure that you have with you your learning activity sheet, pen, and make sure that you are sitting on a comfortable chair. Alright, let's first have this short activity. Try to guess the picture that is hidden in the following tiles. I hope you'll guess the picture before all the tiles are taken. Let's start with the first set of tiles. Let's take the tiles one by one and guess the picture that is hidden in it. 1, 2, 3. Can you now guess the picture hidden? Alright, it is the male reproductive system. Let's move on to the second one. Let's take the tiles again one by one and guess the picture that is hidden in it. 1, 2, 3. Alright, it's the female reproductive system. Okay, the topic that we will be discussing today is the male and female reproductive system, parts and functions. At the end of this lesson, I expect that you will be able to identify all the parts and functions of the male and female reproductive system. Let's start with the male reproductive system. The male reproductive system has the following functions. First, it performs the secretion of male sex hormones. These male sex hormones are responsible in the development of the characteristics of men that are different from women. This includes the development of the voice, the broadening of the chest, the enlargement of muscles, and all the other characteristics. The second function of male reproductive system is the production of sperm cell. There is a specific part in the male reproductive system that is responsible for producing sperm cell. These sperm cells are important in the fertilization of egg and the formation of the new individual. The third function of the male reproductive system is the transfer of sperm cell. Sperm cells cannot carry out their functions without it being transported to the female reproductive system. This is where the penis in the male reproductive system comes into play. Let's proceed to the main parts of the male reproductive system. I have here with me a 3D model of the male reproductive system. Now let's recognize the main parts through this model. This part here is the penis. This part here are the testes. The covering of the testes is the scrotum. Inside the male reproductive system, this one here is the urethra, and the tube that connects the penis to the testis is known as the vas deferens. The glands are found in this area. Now let's discuss the functions of each part. The penis is responsible for depositing of sperm into the vagina. The testes here are responsible for the production of sperm cell. Testis, spelled as T-E-S-T-I-S, is just a singular form of the testes. When you spell it as T-E-S, T-E-S, that is the plural form for testes. The scrotum is the sac of skin that holds the testes. The urethra is the tube that carries the sperm out of the penis. The tube that connects the testes to the urethra is known as the vas deferens. The glands that are found in this area are responsible for producing liquid in which the sperm can swim. The glands that are found in the interior part of the male reproductive system are the seminal vesicle, prostate gland, and Cowper's gland. The seminal vesicle secretes one of the components of the semen. The prostate gland secretes a milky fluid that is discharged into the urethra as part of the semen. The Cowper's gland is a mucus-secreting gland that is found at the base of the penis. Now that you are already familiar with the parts and functions of the male reproductive system, let's move on to the parts and functions of the female reproductive system. Alright, let's first discuss the function of the female reproductive system as a whole. First is the production of female sex cells. These female sex cells are known as the egg cell. The second function of the female reproductive system is the production of female sex hormones. These female sex hormones are the ones that are responsible in the development of characteristics of females that are different from those of the males. The third function of the female reproductive system is the reception of the sperm cell from the male. The fourth function of the female reproductive system is to provide nourishment and to develop the new individual. Alright, let's move on to the major parts of the female reproductive system. There are four major parts of the female reproductive system: the ovaries, the fallopian tube or oviduct, the uterus, and the vagina. Now let's discuss the functions of these parts using this model. This part here are the ovaries. The ovaries are responsible for the production of egg cells. These tubes here are the fallopian tube or the oviduct. This part here is the uterus. The uterus develops the fertilized egg. This part here is the vagina. The function of the vagina is to receive the penis of the male during the mating. Alright, we're done with the discussion of the parts and functions of the male reproductive system and the female reproductive system. I hope you're ready for the activity. Our activity for this lesson is titled, Tell Me the Truth. But before that, please get your learning activity sheet. In this activity, you will study the given descriptions of the parts and functions of the male and female reproductive system. After studying, you write true if the statement is true, and you write false if the statement is false. You have an ample time to answer the activity. I'll wait for your answer sheet in the date of submission. Alright, now let's wrap it up. What are the parts of the male reproductive system? What are the parts of the female reproductive system? So for male reproductive system, we have the penis, the scrotum, the testes, the vas deferens, the urethra, and the glands. The glands that are composed of three. We have the seminal vesicle, the prostate gland, and the Cowper's gland. The parts of the female reproductive system are the ovaries, the fallopian tube or oviduct, the uterus, and the vagina. Now, as an application to real life, please ponder this question. How do you take care of your body? Alright, your next task is to answer the assessment in this lesson. It is found in your learning activity sheet. Here it is. So that ends our today's session. I hope you gained a lot of knowledge in this topic. Once again, I am your science teacher, Deo Martinada, saying, God bless and take care.